Question 64 makes a truth claim that I am completely unable to verify. So I'm just going to work with the premise that they're giving me here, and not comment on whether or not I can empirically demonstrate this or not. I mean, it could just be that the cost of soybeans are higher for some reason. But they're making this claim that the increased demand for vegetarian meals has caused an increase in the price of tofu. Tofu by itself tastes terrible. If you do a lot of things, like if you fry it in bacon grease, you almost make it acceptable. And I'm sorry I've offended someone, I'm sure. But anyways, if, and now I can get to the mathematics, right? So now I can now I can concentrate on what I'm here for. It says if the current cost of is $2.99 per pound, and it is increasing 6% per year, what will be the cost in 5 years? So if I'm thinking about this is 6% per year. This is clearly an exponential situation, and I have a multiplier. Now, the fact that I am increasing by 6%, that's represented as 0.06 as a decimal. That, as it turns out, is not my multiplier, right? If I am increasing, the multiplier here would be 1.06. If I was told something was decreasing by 6% per year, in that case I would take the number 1 and I would subtract 0.06, which would give me 0.94. So there my multiplier would be 0.94. Anyways, the general form of an exponential equation is y equals a times b to the x. That's what we've been using from our textbook. A is the amount we're starting with, and b is our multiplier. So for this particular problem, I could write y equals $2.99, that's what I'm starting at, times my multiplier of 1.06, and I'm raising that to a particular power of x. We want to know what this is after 5 years, and of course that's exactly the job of x, right? If I give it a value of x, that'll tell me y will be how much it's worth, or how much it costs per pound at x years. So in order to answer this question, we're just looking at this expression, right? Y equals $2.99 times 1.06 raised to the 5th power. When I look at that on my calculator, I get that y is, approximately, and then it goes on like 4.001294, and then more. So if I'm looking at that, well, it looks to me like I'm going to be rounding that to $4 per pound. So I would say after 5 years, if I'm increasing 6% per year, I believe that the cost of tofu will be $4 per pound, which is probably just a good reason to, plant your own soybeans and maybe make your own tofu from scratch. Be like all natural, homemade tofu.